You are listening to Viewpoints from PlaceCloud. Cultural researchers tell stories of places from around the world. For the full multimedia experience and to support the creators you enjoy, visit placecloud.io.
We're standing outside a row of houses on Commercial Road in East London, in front of a square green clock which is mounted on the wall above what is now an NHS health centre. The words written around the clock read East End Maternity Hospital. This hospital was originally called the Mothers Lying In Home and was founded in Shadwell in 1884, before moving to these premises in 1889. This new site held beds for 13 patients and was the only maternity hospital in the East End, which at that time had a population of around 1 million. The objective of its founders was to provide for poor married women during childbirth, as well as to train midwives and nurses who could attend to the poor in their own homes. This hospital was one of several institutions to which cut flowers were sent by the Kyrle Society in the late 19th century. The Kyrle Society was founded in 1876 by the renowned social reformer Octavia Hill and her sister Miranda. Its mission was to bring beauty home to the people. The Kyrle Society had 4 branches, namely open spaces, musical, decorative, and literature. They operated around the belief that people needed more than food, shelter, and warmth if their lives were to be full and good. The poor needed space for exercise, quiet spaces with fresh air, grass, trees, flowers, colour, and music. In their annual report from 1912, it was written that man ceases to be man if he lives only for creature comforts. It is in the bright-coloured wallpaper, sprig of sweetbriar, and bit of china that the human rises above the mere animal. The material surroundings of the working poor were therefore of the utmost importance to Miranda and Octavia Hill in cultivating a sense of dignity and self-respect. Flowers were central to this project from the start, with annual gifts of geraniums from the Royal Gardens at Windsor and Sandringham distributed amongst workhouses and window gardening associations. Large boxes of bulbs donated from seedsmen in Covent Garden and were sent to schools and pensioners' homes, and cut flowers sent to hospitals such as the one which stands before us on this street. It is hard to find out whether these floral donations had the impact that was intended, but it was written that the flowers sent to the maternity home were a great delight to their patients. Whilst the Kyrle Society considered flowers as representatives of God's creation, which were hoped to elevate the minds of those who looked upon them both spiritually and morally, there have been scientific studies carried out in the last decade or so which have suggested that the presence of flowering plants in hospital rooms aids patient recovery. The intuitive belief in the power of floral beauty to have a material effect on our minds and bodies is clearly still alive and well today.